How you doing, Gabe? Did you watch the live stream, mate? Ah, okay. It's good. It's good. I think there's basically there's something we knew about, something we weren't expecting, and there's something else that they've still not revealed what it is. So essentially, there's a lot of positivity to come away from the live stream. It ain't going away yet. It's here for the foreseeable, which is all that matters to me. You'll need to get some of your students into it as well. Sort of mention the benefits of the yeah, I don't know. He's all right. He's okay. He's oh, you got 4 students in already. Oh, fantastic, man. No, Arthur's good. He's good. But I mean, he's an elite player. He loves the game. I thought there's a lot of positive stuff to come out of it. I'm in the Burr Pit Discord channel, and when the stream finished, that just went absolutely crazy. There's a lot of excitement around, which is good. I've not noticed this much excitement in the game for quite some time, so it's good to hear it. It really is. What's interesting as well is that update 18 we knew was coming. Update 19, what that involves, it's what we've got with update 19 is it's quite a big rewrite by the sounds of it, and then they've announced this other new feature. So I don't know what that's. I mean, there's a lot of speculation now as to whether or not they're going to try and use the mechanics they use for things like Planet Zoo, but use that for settlement building in game, which would be awesome. It would be awesome. No, the excitement's still there. I get a bit frustrated sometimes with it, but the excitement's still there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, well, we know it's in there. When there was that leak when Odyssey came out, and there was some code leak which mentioned base building, so we know it's in there. Just when, it's just when. Do you know, I said the same thing. I said the same thing. I mean, we know that Frontier had started work on the console version of Odyssey, so that work's been done. As to how much work's been done, we don't know. But I reckon it wouldn't take that much effort to revive it and introduce crossplay, because that would be an instant win. It really would. It really would. I mean, I think the problem that they had was with Odyssey, because it was seen as an update to Elite, and because Elite Dangerous was already on PS4,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
they had to make it available on PS4 as well, and PS4 just couldn't handle Odyssey. Well, no, I wouldn't go back to console now either. I've invested too much time and effort and money on the PC version, so.
Frameshift drive charging.
It was quite interesting watching the live stream, and there was still people going on about console. It's like, come on, guys, change the record. They're not going to do it. They're not going to change it. That ship has sailed long ago. I'm actually, yeah, I have to say, I'm quite relieved the Thargoid War is coming to an end. I think it's about time. Obviously, the Thargoids they're not going to go anywhere at all. They're going to stay, but this whole conflict situation just needs to fizzle out, because they run the risk of forgetting about those commanders that aren't really into combat. You know, that's what they need to do. It's been good, but there's other areas. I don't want to say anything about the stream. I don't know how far into it you are yet, so.
Frameshift drive charging.
We have an election. Oh, really? Do we control that system at the moment? I'll have a look in a second.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping.
Oh, really?
Scoop disengaged.
Oh, okay. I might head over there. Oh, excuse me. I'm heading out with the some of the Burr Pit people in a couple of weekends' time. They're doing a mining event, so I thought I'd tag along and do some mining with those guys. You got to that bit. Right, I'm with you on that one. I've never really been involved in power play, so I tried it once or twice, but never really committed to it. I think what I might do then is wait until update 19 lands and then try it with the new version. Because basic power play is essentially when you align yourself to a faction and then help out with the turning of systems to their favour, isn't it? What do you think? That's one of 4 ships that are being released. What really I found amusing though, already people are being negative. Yeah, well, Star Citizen, they give you a new ship every month. Well, you've got to pay for them though. You don't just get them free of charge. I think there are some people out there who'll just find negativity wherever they possibly can. It does look nice. Yeah, it does. I jokingly said to the guys in the burr pit, I reckon one of the other ships will be a T-20, twice as large as the T-10, and it's a turning circle of 2 systems.
Access granted. You are go for approach to pad 3-2.
Yeah, why not? Let's do let's have a fleet. What I would like to see. And I was thinking about this the other day. What I would like to see would be space stations, orbital stations that could be destroyed. That could be interesting. But number 32. Where the hell is 32? Oh, there it is.
Landing gear deployed.
I think a massive ship would be awesome. Somebody else said it elsewhere. What would be really good would be if Frontier could utilise some of their skills in the CMS games, like Planet Zoo, and incorporate a settlement. I miss Sally. I miss Sally. Hey, Mr. Nees, how are you? We're just discussing the Frontier live stream from tonight.
Solid contact. Power down your engines. Welcome to the station, Commander.
Yeah, so I reckon what they could do is use the tech from Planet Zoo, the mechanics, and build that into Elite Dangerous for settlement creation. Same mechanics, just needs to be tweaked a tiny bit, that's all. I think that would work really well. And maybe that's what they're going to announce after update 19. Who knows? Where is Sachifuku? Why am I saying it like that? Rude. Yeah, I suspect he's told to say that just to keep us intrigued, and it works. But even the stuff they've given out today, I think it's plain to see that Elite ain't going anywhere for a few more years yet. This does, this does seem quite positive. This one. Oh, that's where you are. Okay, you're only 4 jumps away from me. So I'm just trying to find your fleet carrier, Gabe. Found it. You're not that far from me, actually. I might. They have to be, don't they? Because they're covering multiple games. It was interesting though. I was watching the chat right at the start, and obviously with these, there was 15,000 people in the chat. It was quite popular. Is that okay? Are we actually on for taking that system then? Fantastic. Because I've been hanging around this Burr Pit system, which is actually not too far from where we are then. Who owns this system? I must have been here before. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Oh God, we are there. Okay, the data. Who are the data collectors? Their name rings a bell. Why do I know the data collectors? I thought we were in a allegiance with the data collectors. I can't be. I'm not going to be party to that. Okay. Well, they're on the. They're still the controlling faction of this system. When you say they don't exist, I mean, no one's backing them anymore. Okay. Who? Me or you? You. You're Pontius Pilate. Gabe's going rogue. Doesn't care anymore. Right. I think is that. Oh, there's only. They've only got piddly little planets. Oh. Oh. It's those lot. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to find. You can see you fly around your ship, just basically. Okay. You're quite close. You're quite close to where you're 90 light years from where I am. So that's four. It's 4 light years, 4 jumps away. Thing is, I'm in my massive T10, and they've only got small orbiting outposts in the in that system. I'm just looking to see what land-based stations they've got. I could go there, I suppose, couldn't I? Yeah, okay, I might do that. Seven jumps away. Okay. Oh. Well, it is the business language, isn't it? German, apparently. Well, it was when I was years ago when I was at work. Yeah, I saw your carriers there because my DBX is on there. I've lost track of where all my ships are. They're all over the bloody place.
Clear of the landing pad. Regulate speed until outside the exclusion zone.
Ahaha. Well, the company I work for, we've got a new CIO replacing the old CIO, and both of them worked for the Royal Mail in Britain around about 10, 15 years ago, doing the same role, Chief Information Officer, i.e. responsible for technology. Now, I don't know if you've been following the news, Aristides, about that in the UK. I don't know if it's made the news in the US, Gabe, but yeah, that's interesting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay. Yes,
Fuel scooping.
the biggest case of injustice
Disengaged.
in British legal history, apparently. Interesting times. No, we don't have Trump. We've had one, two, three mini Trumps in the space of a year. Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, who lasted the job for what, 3 days, and then Rishi Sunak, who is, well, he's basically trying to put out a fire of petrol, I think, at the moment. Oh yeah, there've been a few, but this one is particularly bad. 1,000 people prosecuted at least. Most of them made bankrupt. A large number did jail time. People topped themselves. People died because of the stress. People were alienated from their community. It's absolutely horrendous. And what makes it really bad is that those people in charge knew all about it, and they deliberately covered it all up. Shocking.
Frameshift drive
Shocking.
charging.
I don't know much about it. I have heard it though. Yeah, it's basically it's corruption at the highest levels.
Fuel swapping.
There was a one of the victims of it is a 91-year-old lady. She ran a post office, and she did prison time when she was in her 70s, when she did absolutely nothing wrong. It's disgusting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. This was a computer system which was misreporting figures. People owed. Well, they had their life savings drained to pay back the post office for money that wasn't even stolen. It's outrageous, absolutely outrageous.
Fuel swapping.
Post office. Well, they were paid back. This is the thing. I mean, people were saying, if I've stolen all this money, where is it? Where's it gone? Yeah. Yep. It's very strange times we live in.
Frameshift drive charging.
They were indeed. Yes. They also knew that the software was bugged. Yeah. And Fujitsu have the contracts for quite a lot of systems in the UK. So it's not as if you can just say to them, that's it, we're done. Well, I think that's on that they have tried to pay compensation. And this is part of the problem. This has been going on since the late 90s. They were told, well, they offered to compensate people,
System scan.
but then if the people didn't respond quickly enough, they closed the door on it. So now they're talking about compensation, but it needs to be, because these people lost their jobs, they lost their houses, some people lost their lives over it. What they need to do is compensate to the full extent, and also, well, they need to return money that was stolen from them, from the employees, and then compensate on top of that. It's going to cost them millions. It's going to cost them absolutely millions.
Frameshift drive charging.
But heads need to roll because they've been complicit. Yeah, well, the Royal Mail at the time Well, it still is overseen by the government. That's the thing, yeah. Yep. Because it's a state-owned organisation. Yeah. I think what makes it what really bad is the fact that they lied, they covered it all up. If they just accepted there was a problem, they could have probably sorted it out a lot quicker. Within 20 years. But the problem we have now is, as I say, Fujitsu as a company, they provide the IT systems for a lot of government organisations. So to turn around to Fujitsu and say we're cancelling your contract, it's just it would cause all sorts of problems.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. And some of these contracts were awarded after this all started. So, yeah. It's all very, very, very messy, very dirty, very sleazy, to be honest. Right, I'm in sunny. Where am I?
Fuel suit disengaged.
I'm heading. I mean, what's this system called? Tachifuku. Is that pronounced correctly? So I'm going to go for a planet because I've got my T9. I'm going to turn down the offer of your fleet carrier, Gabe, because I want to. I'm going to be going mining, say, at some point. Why has that got? Oh, what's that mean? Oh, it's a. Okay, yeah, it's a. Sachaifuku. It's not, is it? That's what I'm going. Yeah, we're going to. Yes, exactly. Sachifuku. Sachaifuku. Both major parties were involved. The current leader of the Labour Party was the Sir Keir Starmer, was the head of the Department of he was chief attorney or something, and he had some of these prosecutions. They landed on his desk, and he just continued to process them and prosecute. So he's got his hands dirty. The leader of the Liberal Democrats, he was head of the post office. He was the post office minister at the time. They've all got their hands in it. It's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, so I'm heading to a planet on Sachafak. Sushi fuck. I'm not going to. So my daughter's in the room. I'm saying. Right, I'm going to land on this planet. Hopefully, I've got enough. Where am I heading to? I'm heading to. Oh, okay. Svedrup's Progress is where I'm heading. I'm hoping it's got a big enough landing pad for me to land on. Actually, I don't need to now. I can just land near to. Well, no, I do need to. If I want to refuel and stuff. Okay. Where is it? Oh, I'm right above. Right, this is gonna kill my shit by there like that. Yeah, but I don't know how long you're staying there for. You're going to be there for ages.
Orbital flight engaged.
If you're going to be in this system for a while, I'll stick my ship in there. Now that one rings a bell, to be honest. Oh, okay. Okay.
Orbital flight engaged.
Well, we'll go to Sedrup's progress. It's going to have what I need. I think it is. It has the appropriate landing pads. We're good to go. Right. No worries, Gabe. I'm going to be signing off soon anyway. But I should be back online later on this evening for a bit.
Bravo, Zulu, Sierra. We eagerly await your arrival,
Catch you later, my friend. See you soon.
Welcome at this terrestrial port. Request approved. Set down on landing pad 1-2.
Landing gear deployed.
Maintain current rate of descent. Prep for arrival.
No, not at all. I've tried. I've tried it.
Clear to disembark.
I've tried it once or twice. But no, and certainly not in a Type 9. I might be prepared to try it in a smaller ship. But you've got to be really on the ball with your thrust control and that sort of stuff. And I just don't have that level of expertise, even after 7 odd years. But I've seen some of the guys that fly without flight assist. It's quite impressive to watch. I watched one guy. What did he do? He sort of I don't know how he did it. It was amazing. He flew out of a space station, quite some distance, flipped his ship round, and then flew towards it. And then right at the last minute, he sort of flipped his ship 180 and backed in through the mail slot. I to this day I don't know how he managed to do it. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. where are all my ships? Let's have a look. Oh, hello. Well, that's here. I could transfer that here. Yeah. Well, I have to say, one of the reasons why I jumped ship to PC was the fact that there's a much better choice of HOTAS available. Much better choice of HOTAS. That's close. So now I use an X52 Pro by Logitech. Used to be Cytec before Logitech bought them out. Yeah, it's not a bad one. There's the X56, that's a good one as well. I think Merlin has a Warthog, which is not cheap, but it's a good HOTAS. I mean, this one I've got, I think it's got about 30 different buttons on it, so you can cover most keyboard control or most keyboard strokes on it. Cost me about £150, and that was, I think it was at the height of lockdown. Yeah. Obviously, I use that in conjunction with my tablets, which I quite like. So I've spent far too much money in this game, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Listen, Aristides, I need to go. I'm going to probably be on later on, but I will catch you later, my friends. Enjoy the German lessons. I'll chat to you soon.